And away they go from the 1400 metre mark in the Emperor's Palace, ready to run Cup, the race worth 2 million rand today. Blaze of Fire, Red Barrel on the far inside, looking to run on now, and Red Barrel coming on well. Extra Zeros there in the middle as well. It's Red Barrel on the far side. Who's the champion today as they go to the line? I'm told that today we've got the biggest crowd on Charity Mile Day ever since Charity Mile came about. And away they go from that 1600 metre mark. The Musketeer, that one got out well, and racing with it is two-tone. Pierre Jourdan on the far inside, engagement, and then Welwich here. Pierre Jourdan is coming home festival in the closing stages, and Pierre Jourdan has won it well.
I mean, the results speak for themselves. Obviously, our key job is to find and sell quality horses and big horses that can win big races, and we've had some fantastic success this year. We've had 72 graded race winners this year alone, 20 grade 1s, 18 grade 2s and 34 grade 3s, which I think really speak for themselves. And the way things are going this year, we're going to potentially raise our bet, which is a great achievement. We've also managed to get champion 2-year-old colt and champion 2-year-old filly, Soft Falling Rain, as well as All Is Secret, fantastic horses that have graced our screens, and we are very, very proud to have these as part of our horses that have graced our rings over the last year or so. It's been an amazing build-up to this sale this year. Obviously, we've raised the stakes this year. We try to raise the bar every year, and this sale is an example of that. The catalogue's stronger, the horses are stronger, the vendors that are participating are getting stronger, and more people are taking note of this as a sale to be involved in the sales program. The stake has just been fantastic, and we really look forward to a great day on Saturday. The draw was done yesterday, as you know, and there was a lot of very excited owners, and that's what it's about. It really is just fantastic to see these people who invest a lot of their hard-earned money and time into this game starting to get into races like this.
I enjoy the concept, and I think it's a concept that works pretty well, certainly for us, yeah. Two fair contenders, yeah, I'd say. Lonesome Dove has got to be the better of the two. Unfortunately drawn off the course, but very, very talented filly. Very fast. The trip's going to be obviously a question mark, and also a bit problematic. She's very, very soft filly, so she hasn't been easy to train, but oozing talent. Imalayami is a filly that I think is just a handicap at the end of the day. You know, hopefully she can run into the money.
We had to run him last Thursday just to try and get his rating up enough, you know, to qualify, which fortunately that happened. But he won a very nice race, I thought, his first start. He was green, and Marco said doesn't really even pick up the bit. You know, he just loafed along. He won actually very easily, although he looked to make hard work of it next to Mr. Ferraris' horse. But he definitely learnt to race then, because his last start, which had to be the Vaal Sand of all places, 1200 metres in a work riders meeting, and he got badly interfered with out of the gates, and Sean Patterson rode him, had no option but to sort of pull him back in order to get back into the race. The horse on his inside was taking him to the outside fence, so consequently turned for home 5 lengths behind the last horse. You know, it wasn't easy, and I haven't seen a horse run on like that since Alimony, I think, won the Emerald Cup. And you know, it almost for a minute looked like he'd win it. Yeah, he was giving him like a 8-time winner.
Yes.
Giving it 5.5 kilograms or 6.5 kilograms. So, you know, they're hard knocking. They're not the most talented horses around, those sand horses, but they're hard knocking, and
yes.
8-time winner is certainly that.
Yeah.
He looked for a minute like he might even win it, but he just sort of got to them and then stayed on, got beaten 1.25 lengths with 60 kilograms on his back. I thought it was a super run.
I think Jeff Woodruff's horse looks like a really nice horse. It's at Kalua Castle. Yeah. I think Charlie's 2 horses have got good form. You gotta respect those horses. They bumped really good 2-year-olds last season. Yeah. Mark de Kock, obviously, high regard for his one. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 you can make a case for. So I'm really not overconfident in any sort of way. I just think that we've got a really honest filly. She's going to love the course and distance, good draw, and I think Gavin Loreen will suit her. She is progressive. We had a hiccup last week. She had a bruised foot, and we had to give her a few days off. So hopefully that doesn't come into the play. She seems to have not lost any fitness in any sort of way, or moving poorly. She's moving very nicely at the moment. She's got a lovely draw, and I think it's a very competitive race.
I love it when a plan comes together, and without counting any chickens before they hatch. We spoke to you quite some time back, long before you knew that Cookie Monster was accepted and all the rest of it. The only thing that's sort of relatively disappointing is the draw. But otherwise, it looks like he's come through his prep very, very well indeed, right?
Yeah, he's on target. You know, that win of his in the sand from a bad draw, that was always going to be his last run, and hope that he qualified, which he has, thank goodness. Could have been drawn better. 13, not the best draw in town, lucky for some. But if both reserves come out, it comes into 11, which is not too bad. But his prep's gone really well, everything on track.
I've never seen his coat ever look as well as he looks at this stage. Andrew, he's really, he's got a beautiful gloss to it. And, you know, his prep run last time, Pierre got into a little bit of trouble that last bit, they closed in on him. He thinks he would have run second. But I think he's come on lovely from that run, and his main mission is still the Summer Cup. But if he can take the Charity Mile 2 years in a row, why not? The way he's come back now, if we win the Charity Mile or the Summer Cup, you know, I think it's going to give them a lot of joy. And they're really it's a nice syndicate, and really nice guys involved. And listen, they've got a champion on their hands, and I hope I can produce the goods. But, you know, coming back to his work, he's been working exceptionally well. He put up some nice work this week. You know, he's done his prep. You know, this time around we've got a very nice draw. He's been a bit unlucky with his last couple of starts. He's been on the outside of the field. And he comes away from them a little bit slow, so it doesn't help when you're there. Now if we come into 6 or 7, you know, with Pierre on, I think he's going to box him in nicely, and we'll just take our chances from the top of the straight.
Very far side of the track, Smangalizo from Fenerbahce and Tagazi, Hurricane Force from Mbongi, Umgazi is going to go all the way here. Mbongi sees daylight, Mbongi won it. Hollywood Boulevard, a big